The upcoming episode of WWE Raw and SmackDown could be quite eventful. The company could be planning some big things for this week, which may not only set the tone for the Crown Jewel Premium Live event, but also for the rest of the year. From a long-awaited reunion to superstars getting fired to a title changing hands, the new week could be filled with its fair share of surprises. The company could also announce some new and exciting matches for the upcoming Saudi spectacle this week. Carmelo Hayes will take on Andrade in a one-on-one contest on next week's episode of WWE SmackDown, with LA Knight being the special guest referee for the match. The duo are currently tied head-to-head at 3 apiece, and this will be the 7th match between the duo. However, this match could turn south sooner rather than later. The trio could get involved in a physical confrontation, which could lead to the match ending in a no contest. If so, this potential angle could lead to LA Knight defending his United States title in a triple threat match against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. The latest episode of WWE SmackDown saw Randy Orton demand a match against Kevin Owens from Nick Aldis at Crown Jewel 2024. However, the SmackDown general manager refused to grant the Viper's wish. Following that, Orton hinted that he was going to consult WWE's head of creative Triple H to get a match against Owens at the Saudi spectacle, and he could do the same on the upcoming episode of SmackDown. However, the game may refuse to give Orton what he wants, which could lead to the apex predator attacking the former. If so, this could even result in Orton losing his jobs, as Triple H could fire the Viper for laying hands on him. However, this could be fleeting, as Orton could be reinstated shortly after. If the company puts a hold on Roman Reigns' reunion with JUSO for the time being, it could have the OTC align with his former Shield partner, Seth Rollins. While a potential Shield reunion can't happen anytime soon, given Jon Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, is contracted to AEW until 2027, the creative team could have Roman Reigns form a new Shield. For fans unaware, Seth Rollins will come face-to-face with Bronson Reed on WWE Raw this week, and this segment is expected to get volatile. The Tsunami Master could blindside the Visionary, launching another brutal attack on him. If so, Roman Reigns could make an appearance on WWE Raw to save the Architect from Bronson Reed. Following that, Roman could mend fences with Rollins, getting him on board for his impending war against The Rock and the Bloodline. The OTC could form a new version of the Shield with Rollins and Jimmy USO, much to the delight of WWE fans. As WWE heads into another action-packed week of Raw and SmackDown, fans are buzzing with excitement over what could be in store for some of the company's biggest stars. From Roman Reigns' next move to Randy Orton's uncertain future, the WWE Universe is brimming with speculation. Will we see Reigns reinvent his legendary faction? Is Orton's career at risk after his recent return? Let's dive into 3 bold predictions for WWE Raw and SmackDown this week and break down the potential shocks and surprises that could shape the future of WWE's top talent. Roman Reigns, the reigning WWE Universal Champion and the face of the company, has dominated WWE for years as the head of the Bloodline, a faction that solidified his tribal chief persona. However, with the Bloodline's recent internal fractures, most notably the exit of the USOs from the group, Reigns' stronghold over WWE appears to be weakening. The betrayal from within his own family has left Reigns more vulnerable than ever. In the aftermath, Reigns has hinted at the possibility of forming a new alliance. But could that alliance involve resurrecting one of WWE's most iconic factions, the Shield? The Shield, comprised of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, now known as Jon Moxley in AEW, was a dominant force in WWE during their original run. The trio revolutionized WWE with their blend of power, speed, and tactical brutality. But with Ambrose's departure from the company and Rollins firmly positioned as a top babyface on Raw, it seems impossible for the original Shield to reunite. However, Reigns forming a new Shield, a reinvention of the group with fresh members, could be just the shift he needs to maintain his dominance on SmackDown. Imagine Reigns handpicking two new rising stars who possess the same gritty, rebellious spirit of the original Shield to help him continue his reign. Potential recruits could include superstars like Braun Breaker, a powerhouse from NXT who embodies strength and tenacity, or Solo Sikoa, who's already shown immense loyalty to Reigns in the past. Reigns could take this opportunity to craft a Shield 2.0 an updated version of the faction that takes the original group's best qualities and fuses them with the cunning, ruthless leadership style of the tribal chief. This new iteration could focus on creating chaos throughout WWE, not just on SmackDown, but across all brands, while protecting Reigns' championship reign from any potential threats. With Reigns' ability to manipulate and control those around him, forming a new Shield could not only extend his time at the top, but also create a powerful force that disrupts the WWE landscape for months to come. Randy Orton made a triumphant return to WWE at Survivor Series 2023 after a lengthy hiatus due to injury, much to the excitement of fans. The Viper's return electrified the WWE Universe as he quickly inserted himself into major storylines and showed that he hadn't lost a step. However, while Orton's return was met with cheers, there may be storm clouds on the horizon for the former 14-time world champion. Rumors have been swirling that Orton's backstage demeanor has caused friction with WWE management, particularly with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Though Orton is a living legend in the wrestling business, it's no secret that his volatile personality and history of clashes with authority figures, both on and off screen, have led to trouble in the past. Could Orton be on the verge of losing his job due to this alleged tension? While it's hard to imagine WWE firing a superstar of Orton's caliber outright, there could be a storyline in the works that plays on these real-life rumors. WWE has a long history of turning backstage drama into on-screen narratives, and Orton's career could be at a crossroads. Imagine Orton being fired in an explosive SmackDown segment, perhaps after clashing with WWE officials, or being set up by a rival like Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins. This would provide Orton with a chance to reinvent his character and potentially return as an even more dangerous version of himself, a true outlaw with nothing left to lose. Alternatively, Orton's storyline firing could serve as a way to temporarily write him off television, only for him to return later in an unexpected, game-changing fashion. Perhaps Orton could appear on Raw or even NXT as a rogue, free agent legend who can't be controlled by anyone, aligning with young talent to dismantle WWE from the inside. No matter what direction WWE takes, the notion of Randy Orton being fired could add another layer of intrigue to the Viper's latest run. The threat of Orton losing his job, whether real or storyline, would create a sense of urgency around his character and keep fans guessing about what's next for one of WWE's greatest superstars.